Today we're taking a look at this power bank from Iniu. This little power bank supports the Qi2 standard and has a few other cool features. In this video, I'm going to tell you why this might be my new power bank that I travel with. Let's get into it. Like many people, when I travel, I usually travel with an extra battery power bank. For years, I've been traveling with this huge 20,000 milliamp battery from RAV Power. Today, we're looking at a possible replacement for this bulky thing. My name is Patrick, and this is Everyday Tech for Everyday People. Today, we're taking a look at the Iniu Ultra Slim Qi2 portable battery pack. Now, full disclosure, Iniu did reach out to me and asked me if I'd take a look at this thing. Although they did provide this battery pack to me for free, they're not seeing this video before it goes up. All my opinions are my own. Let's talk about some of the main features why you would get this battery. This is a 10,000 milliamp battery, and there are a lot of 10,000 milliamp batteries on the market. But one of the main reasons why you would get this is that it supports Qi2 wireless charging, and it supports up to 15 watts of wireless charging. Of course, you need to have a device that supports it. And since I'm an iPhone user, I'm happy to say that since the iPhone 12, Apple supports the Qi2 standard and does support up to 15 watts of wireless charging. And if you want to charge up things even faster, you can use one of the two USB-C ports. The USB-C ports are on two different sides of the battery, and that's actually a very thoughtful design choice, and I'll get to that in a minute. These both are in and out ports, so you can use either of these ports to charge up the battery or charge up your device. As far as output is concerned, these each support 30 watts of output power. Now, on their Amazon listing, they say 45 watts of wired output. And I suspect that's because if you have both of these plugged in, one will pull 30 and one will pull 15. So not one will pull 45 or not both will pour out 30 watts of power. I suspect that only one will be 30 watts and the other one will go down to 15 watts. But either way, even at 30 watts, that's enough to charge up my M1 MacBook Air. Of course, that'll drain the battery pretty quickly though. Let's talk about design. This is a very slim power bank. It's only about a ½ inch thick, has an aluminum alloy shell, and it feels very durable. On the back, you have this little kickstand here, which you can use both vertically and horizontally. And remember I talked about the placement of the USB-C ports? This is where the thoughtful design comes in. If I have this in a vertical or portrait orientation, that means one of the ports is blocked on the bottom, but you still have this port on the side. And if we put it into horizontal or landscape position, maybe you don't want the cable to come up from the top. You still have one on the side as well. So this allows you to use it in both horizontal or landscape or vertical or portrait position very easily. When I first took this out of the box, I thought it was a little strange that they already had the strap connected to the power bank. Usually these are separate accessories that they have it detached and give you the option of using. But then I realized that this is not just a strap, but this is actually the USB-C cable that you can use for both charging the power bank and charging your devices. It says 60 watts, meaning it can support up to 60 watts of juice coming through this cable. But even though your USB-C ports only support up to 30 watts of output, and actually it only supports up to 20 watts of input when you're charging up this power bank. But I thought it was a cool accessory to have included in this package. So I recently took this on a trip with me, and I had a really good experience using this on my trip, and especially on the way there. I didn't necessarily use this on the plane, although I could have used the stand on the plane and have my phone in front of me on the tray table. But I like the fact that I could actually use my phone on the plane and still have peace of mind that I will have power even when I land, because I could just use this when I land, and it was just so easy to use and just power up using the MagSafe batteries as well. Let me tell you some of the things I don't like about this power bank. First, I wish there was an actual digital readout of a percentage of how much power is left. Instead, we have these 4 LED lights in a kind of a paw type pattern here, and each light represents 25%. I wish there was an exact readout, especially when we get lower. I know how much power is left. Then this is a 10,000 milliamp battery. And for a 10,000 milliamp battery, this is a little bit pricey compared to other things out in the market. What you're really paying for is the Qi2 standard and up to 15 watts of wireless charging. Then lastly, this is a MagSafe battery bank, and I have other MagSafe accessories for my iPhone, and this pretty much just takes up one of them, and I can't use the other one, especially if I'm on the go. I wish this had an additional kind of magnet back here so I can attach my, let's say, MagSafe wallet to this, and I could have it all in one package. But this is the same complaint I have for most MagSafe accessories. So this begs the question, who is this power bank for? This power bank is for those who want a power bank that does more than just charge up their devices. This charges them up wirelessly, this acts as a stand, and it does so in a very slim package. This could potentially charge up to 3 devices, 2 connected via USB-C and 1 wirelessly. But for me, if I'm starting from scratch, I'm probably looking somewhere else because of the price. But even at a cheaper price, I probably won't get wireless charging like this. That feature alone may be the determining factor of why you would even consider this. Thanks again to Iniu for sending this out to me. If you enjoyed this content, hit that like button. Consider hitting the subscribe button. Until the next one, see ya.